welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Lex Doze Cameo. He's in down in the dirty south, and then I have Kage.
Hey there.
We got a decent show planned for you tonight. We're rolling into three top stocks that are trending. We're going to go over the comments first. Like and subscribe, please. We're trying to get to 2,500 so Camille can pump up the jam, pump it up. No, we're not trying to pump anything up. But one of the first stocks we're going to talk about is NOK. NOK. One of the guys on the boards for StockTwits was saying, how can we have 100,000 followers in this board and we do not have any extra comments? Well, maybe it's fall break or something. I don't know, maybe. But going on to the first stock with NOK, Nokia Corporation. Last tick was $4.49. Going to the chart, it's obviously after hours. You know, that's after hours. Pennies that it lost, but it's not significant. The chart is pretty consistent considering all year. You can't take in January and November 21 because it was a different time period there. Going on to what would you say they do here if you have been under a rock the past few years? They provide network infrastructure, technology, software services. It operates through following segments: mobile networks, network infrastructure, cloud network services, Nokia technologies. The mobile segment offers technologies for radio access networks as well as microwave radio links and etc. The company was founded by Fredrik Edelstam in 1865 and is headquartered in Espoo, Finland. Going on to StockTwits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you have on the Twits?
Here's a take from Casual Millionaire. He says, NOK, 5G spending will not stop regardless of inflation and whatnot. NOK is already so low that it won't go much further down. If it even does, it's a buy. Here's another take from Tickeron. He always brings his charts and his comments, and he says, maybe this is a good chance to make a profit. NOK in downtrend, stochastic indicator peaks and leaves overbought zone. View odds for this and other indicators. And in his charts, he's got his chart, and the overall prediction is going to be mostly in the downturn rather than in the upturn for the most part.
Camille, would you say that with some of the things they do here, is this one of your type of stocks that you need to put on a watch list or is it consider because of the things they do as far as infrastructure and things like that with IT?
Pretty much money.
Yeah, I mean, like the last trader said in the comments, Kage, this is a great deal, and not saying where everything takes itself, but you gotta consider that this is a hard look right there when you're looking at something decent there when you're studying stocks and stuff. What else do you have on the twits there?
How about this one from, let's see, Jack Rowe? He says bearish for this one, and he says NOK, potential short op here, and this was
for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure. That's in the cards.
1:04 p.m. for yesterday, I think.
Yeah, some of the ones we covered the day before, they actually the shorties got out, but then they actually recovered at the end, except for one. I believe it was the sub penny, which that's standard for sub penny land. Going on to Market Watch, they have Nokia Corp ADR outperforms competitors on a strong trading day. Looks like they have here it rallied 3.91% to 452 Thursday on what proved to be the great trading session of stock market with the Nasdaq Composite Index COMP. Then they say Nokia ADR closed 188 short of its 52-week high, was the company achieved on December 28th. ADR outperformed some of its competition Thursday with Telefon, ABLN, Ericsson. So there you have it with the other deals there. What else do you have on the twits?
How about this take from, let's see, this is from Tug Tunigan. He says, how the F does this board have 100,000 followers and so few posts? Anyway, check this out for today, and it's a link to Yahoo Finance news for Nokia,
Yeah, that's
saying
what
Nokia partners with ESNet to launch terabyte next generation IP network with 400 Gbps access.
Yeah, and I'm going to go into that. If you want to fire off another comment, we'll bring up his article because that's an important article that we need to touch on here. So what else do you guys have?
Let's see. How about this one from Stock Illuminati? He says, thinking about trading options for stock in Twitter, Nokia, Apple, ExxonMobil, or Fortinet. And it's got a little link to Stock Illuminati for his thing.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I'm just looking for some other comments. Oh, how about this one from Firefox 2778? This
Okay.
is this is somewhat of a long comment, but I'll try to get through it as best I can. He says, NOK, what a mess. Despite all the efforts, buybacks just a waste of money, a drop of water into the ocean, and dividend is another waste of money too. Float is too big. Pekka turned the ship, but WS and MM are not impressed. Now think about 2023 recession. Once it hits, Nokia unfortunately will drop with the market. How low? $3 again? A lot of company are already cutting their guidance going into 2023, so I don't think Nokia will be an exception. Probably time to buy some puts to protect your investment for next year.
You know, that's possibly one of the best takes we've seen on the boards as far as throughout this whole week and the past 2 weeks. I think a lot of people don't realize the Matt. You're already seeing. You're going to see some of your friends and people out that they're starting to get laid off. And as far as coming into 2023, it is going to hit, like you said. We've been warning you for how long have we been warning there, Camille?
Long time.
Yeah, and what everybody said, we were fear mongering and things like that, and we were full of baloney. Guess who's guess who? You can go back to the shows, dude. We bring our receipts there. So we've been talking about this for a long time. It's not
And
us.
we're not trying to call wolf for no reason. We're just trying to get people's attention so that they can protect themselves and make good decisions.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like on this Yahoo Finance press release, Nokia partners with ESNet to launch a terabit next generation IP network with 4 Gbps access. Nokia IP routing system deployed for an energy sciences network, newest generation, high performance, newest dedicated to science. Nokia announced today the technology partnership with ESNet, unveiled ESNet 6, the U.S. Department of Energy's high performance network dedicated to collective scientific research. ESNet has deployed Nokia's market leading 7750 service router platforms to provide high-speed 100 Gbps and 400 Gbps service over IP network designed for 46 Tbps of capacity. Designed to address the growing challenges within the United States and international allied research community to flexibility, rapidly create, exchange vast volumes of data research and facilities, instruments, and products with its supercomputers and researchers who consume them. What else do you have on the Twits? Sorry, not the Twix. We wish, right?
How about this one from Stock Flows? This was the comment posted on the 9th of this week.
Flow Rider?
Stock Flows.
Oh.
He says, NOK, aka indestructible, and I do believe that they can still reinvent themselves. They repurchase shares. They are already cognizant of their mistakes, and I'm confident that they learn from their mistakes. Also, do not forget that their slogan is connecting people, and I do believe that they talk in all seriousness about see attached screenshot. Don't forget that they were trendsetters in the past, and in my opinion, they will be on hype once again. And he's got a thing for his. He's got a link to in his comment.
Okay, he is right about his take with how they have been in the past. This article here is not a Mr. Ham Sandwich article. It's got a lot of backing behind it as far as what they're doing. That could carry them through possibly. So you have both sides. You have the bear take and you have the bull's take to make an informed decision when you're trying to look at this. There, it says supercomputers are also used to generate large data sets or running simulators to analyze and validate experimental findings for distributed to researchers around the country and globe. The traffic flow is incredibly huge and dynamic and often requires support for petabyte flows, such as high energy physics conducted for Large Hadron Collider (CRN). Some experiments utilize high resolution telescopes arrays for 35 million galaxies. Other experiments of high precision real electron. Going through this there, Kameo, it says generating up to 100 gigabytes of data every 5 minutes. Does this article kind of get you to where you're like, well, maybe if they get some funding from somewhere big, that it might not be affected by any downturn? Is that something you need to consider too?
Yeah, it's probably not going to get
consider.
affected.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Camille? And then I'll go to you there, Kage.
I said it's probably not going to get affected, bro.
Yeah, just because you have to consider that, and so that's one thing you have to think of when making an informed decision. Kage, what do you got?
Yeah, the technology that Nokia has been a part of has almost been indispensable. Just the amount of research that they've been going through and the models that they've provided for phones, telescopes, and other things.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worthwhile. There's definitely a need for it in not only science but also in medicine, in technology. This is one of those solid companies that's actually going to be staying around for a while because they're really into a lot of tech sectors and they're important.
Yeah, it looks. Oh, go ahead. They're just saying that to transport the data, they've deployed Nokia's high performance 7750SR routers with Nokia developed FP Silicon Service Router OS software. The 7750SR supports the latest network technologies, including segmented routing, the EPBN based services, and model driven management (ESNet). Research activities require petabyte traffic flows made possible through Nokia FP Silicon's advanced traffic engineering and QoS capabilities combined with deep buffers. So there you have it on that. You can read more of the story from Yahoo Finance. What else do you have on the twits?
How about this one from Out of Blue Moon? He says, although NOK is a solid company, it is not great choice for anyone looking for fast and high growth. Historically, sub $4 level, 3.6 to 4.1 were good points to buy and hold. Mm-hmm. At least once a year, this ticker is above $5, so there is some potential profit of 20 to 25%.
Yeah, I mean, there's the potential there, and this news that you're seeing with what they're doing, like I said, if some news headline hits that, you know, they picked up some funding from here, from this group or that group, you know, that's possibility of being economic proof there. Wouldn't you say there, Cameo, if it has some type of backing from some type of government?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there you have it on that one. I don't have anything else to add to that, but it's an interesting one to watch. The next stock we're going to bring up is FUBO, and I think this is going to get Cameo interested in this one. This is Fubo TV Incorporated. Last tick on this one was $4.05. Going into the chart there, you had the big takeoff, but we can't read anything from 2021 because it's a different time, different year. You had the level out, and then you saw some resistance pop up at August, end of August, and then you're seeing some resistance pop up here in October. Going into what would you say they do here? This is another one that's been around for a while, and they're not in sub penny land, so it's not like it's a chump change stock or anything. This is a decent this is a decent stock since it's above, the dollar range and in the 4 range. So that eliminates some speculation as far as negativity on it. But I'm sure we'll have some bears out there because we know we like the bear opinion. Fubo TV operates a sports live TV streaming company. The firm focused on offering subscribers to tens of thousands of live sporting events annually, as well as news and entertainment content. Its platform, Fubo TV, allows customers to access content through streaming devices, smart TVs, mobile phones, tablets, and computers. The company was founded by David Gandler and Alberto Horia Suarez and Sung Ho Choi on February 20th, 2009, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of
China,
Langa.
New York.
New York, New York. Going on to StockTwits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you have on the twits?
Here's a take from Ginger Baker. He says, FUBO, bullish.
FUBO. What does FUBO mean?
Fubo, bullish. Bears just STFU. Be happy for bulls who take pity on you and help pay your rent. Honey catches more flies than vinegar.
Interesting. What else you got?
How about this one from El Capitan? He spells
El
Capitan
Captain.
wrong. He says, Fubo, bullish. Found this app through word of mouth. Love the setup and the live sports are a game changer. One only way to watch my kicks. I feel like with some decent advertising, they can definitely compete against YouTube TV. Bought 500 shares today. So
That's interesting there. I'm pulling up an article from a week ago. It says Altitude Sports announces a carriage agreement, newest streaming deal for the Denver Nuggets Colorado Avalanche coverage. Does that get you going there, Camille, with them doing with the Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche coverage?
Not really, because I don't like the Nuggets.
I don't think there's a big following of them right now as far as the Nuggets, is there?
No, there's not. Allen Iverson did good with them, though.
Yeah, AI was dope, wasn't he?
Yep.
So it looks like the regional sports network home to the Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche and Denver Nuggets, and they announced a multi-year carriage agreement that will expand TV coverage on both teams. And just remember, this article was 1 week ago because that's the freshest news we have on this as far as what the alphabets are covering. It looks like, and they have their full press release statement, but Altitude Sports will be available to Fubo subscribers in 10 Rocky Mountain states. So 10 Rocky Mountain states for NHL and NBA seasons. Fubo will stream Altitude Sports coverage for the Denver Nuggets, 74 games, and the Colorado Avalanche's 69 games in the Colorado Mammoth. All full Altitude Sports programming and coverage will be found at altitudesports.com. The addition of Altitude Sports is a leading sports offering, which includes 50,000 live sporting events annually, with many streaming in 4K. What does that make you feel about their Cameo? Is this a game changer here?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that's kind of low key is just the teams there. But the Colorado Sports Network, the Colorado fans have a pretty big following for their sports teams. I will say that. So that market does stretch out. I mean, look how far the Broncos go. You know what I mean? Even if they're terrible, have a terrible year, they still their fans are pretty loyal to them, unlike some other teams, like the Arizona Cardinals, where fans are they're wagoners, but the bandwagoners for some of the Colorado teams, they're almost loyal, like Yankee fans and things like that. So even in crummy years, they're thrilled to expand Fubo TV's sports coverage with additional Altitude Sports, bringing fans for Colorado Avalanche, Denver Nuggets, and Colorado Mammoth affordable streaming option season. Todd Mather, Senior Vice President for Content, said on Fubo TV. Kage, what do you have on the twits?
How about this take from Tickeron? He says, Bulls or Bears, who will win? Fubo enters a downtrend as momentum indicator dropped below the 0 level on October 7th, 2022. And he's got his chart in the comments, and most of the momentum or the projected indicators is in the downturn for the most part for this stock.
So you think that
I
just
think
a
a lot of people are going to be loading up on this one and trying to hold it. So
yeah, Jack Rowe just posted. He thinks that that's the potential bottom here is what we got going on. Look at that Sargento, man. Did you see that freaking macaroni and cheese there? Is that
Macaroni and
Camille's gonna
burrito.
start? Camille, you're gonna pop that in the freaking oven right there, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what else do you have on the twits? Kyle, I'm gonna look for articles here. There anything relevant?
okay, how about this one from Forever Free 2024? He says, Fubo, bullish. We shouldn't worry. We are on the right track. When we are over $5, many banks and investment funds will be interested in us. We must wait and be patient. And he's got a GIF photograph saying, be patient.
Yeah, I mean that's all with all these stocks. It's all about being patient. I tell you what would be a game changer if actually more teams, if you see more movement where they make more acquisitions, that could definitely send this over above and beyond there too. So that's something to keep watching there. What else do you have here? I'm just scrolling through because I don't really have that much news, but. Yeah, I mean that's a good take by Sebastian. He's got freaking the Braveheart there, the freaking hold.
Hold the line, hold the burrito.
Yeah, he's all hold. You like that there, and then the only news article I got. Here you go. This is interesting right here, Kage. He says I buy, they sell. He said only thing to do is time.
Go apes.
Yeah, he's got on here time to pump up the jam, pump it up a little more. Won't you do it? What else do you got here?
How about this one from Go Blue One? He says, FUBO, bullish. Investors, this is the specific type of small cap company that can beat the market technically, fundamentally, and psychologically. FUBO has all the ingredients to rip hard here. Looks like it's about to come to fruition over coming weeks.
Sorry, we had a questionable post on the board. I'm not seeing any news articles. I'm seeing decent charts. I would definitely like to see more news on this. What about you, Camille?
Yes, sir.
What would you say about what you've seen on this one there so far?
Need news, dude. There's not much I can say, you know.
Just see what other when the news pops and ride that wave then and see. It looks decent to me. I think the momentum's on their side. So
I mean, I would consider spending some dough on it, but it's just hard to, you know.
No, and this show's not a pump up the jam show, so none of us own stock in this. So let's throw that out right there to the boards there as well, because that's some false accusations sometimes that happen there. So I'm going to move on to the next one.
I'm not telling you guys what to buy. I'm not telling you guys what to buy.
Yeah, none of us on here telling you that.
Half of the time, it's hard for me to know what to buy, so I just, you know, I do this show to educate me too, just as much as I do to educate other people.
Yeah, exactly. Kage, do you have any last takes on this one?
No, I don't really have anything else to say about that stock. Just the chart is pretty stable from where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happened through January, February, April.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been mostly consistent for a lot of it for where it is right now. So.
Okay, so we're going to move on. The next stock we have is RIG Transocean Ltd. We were back here last week, $2.94. Go into the chart. You saw the resistance pop up last week, and then shorties got out, and people got freaking pissed off. We're back here again to jump in to see why this thing is popping here. If you're new to the show or new to what would you say? Well, let's break down why some of this is probably popping again. Basically, we found out that the outhouse, told the Saudis to give him some oil before midterms, and they basically gave him the middle finger. Is that
and
fair?
Showed him the door. Showed him the door.
Yeah. So with that, obviously, that's going to send energy prices again through the roof. So that's basically, we didn't want to bury the lead headline there. That's some of why you're seeing energy go again, is because we learned that that was leaked out from the Saudis there. Transocean Ltd. engaged in the provision of offshore contract drilling services for oil and gas wells. It also operates offshore drilling fleets such as deepwater harsh environment, deepwater mid-rigs, and the company was founded in 1953 and is headquartered in Steinhausen, Switzerland. So going on to stock twits, Kage, because that's definitely where the retail traders are at. What do you have on the twits?
There's some talk about this FEC filing for the stock. There's a link to deepwater.com concerning the RIG. And I think that's what's causing the market to pop for this stock for where it is. How about this take from Neil M1? He says, RIG, Wall Street, a place with zero credibility and integrity, fraudulent financial manipulation for with RIG. So, how about this one also from Kami? She says, RIG, bullish. I've never understand how this market works overall. It seems to be soaring on bad news, but I'll continue to watch and hopefully learn because I'm drawn into it.
It's good to do that. Just make sure you stick with paper trade and don't put sometimes playing if you're new and you're playing with real dollar Ruskies, proceed with caution there. That's why you always start out paper trading before you do the real thing. Transocean Ltd. issued a quarterly fleet status report that provides the current status and of contract information of the company's fleet of offshore drilling rigs. Here is the current report, guys. Deepwater Conqueror awarded a 2-year contract for the U.S. Gulf of Mexico at $440,000 per day. Deepwater Asgard awarded a one well contract for the U.S. Gulf of Mexico of $395,000 per day plus 1 well option. Deepwater Asgard awarded a 1-year contract in the Gulf of Mexico as $440,000 a day. Awarded a 5.8 contract in Brazil of $399,000 per day, escalating annually of $462 per day. So, guys, I'm not even through all the deals, but this is huge, huge, huge news, and that's why you're seeing some of this break as well. What else do you have on the twits?
How about this one from SP Win? He says, RIG, bullish. A trade for 209,930 shares at $2.86 went through at exactly 7 p.m. in AH. Some people write these types of trade-offs, but I would not be surprised if we see some action here soon.
Camille, do you think you're just going to see some action soon here with all these deals they got that I just read off? And I haven't even got through all of them either. There's like some more deals here.
What security guys are saying?
Bulls are good, bears not so good. It just depends on the kind of market that you're in. How about this take from Tickeron? He also has said on this stock too.
I'm in the money-making market.
Well, money is basically traded and goods bought and sold, and it's all about what's in demand and what's not in demand.
I think women are in demand for me right now.
Women are not worth it, man. Generally, as a rule of thumb, women may look appealing, they may act appealing, but long term, they are not usually worth it.
You just opened up a whole can of worms to the lady stock talks out there that follow the show there, Kage. Get ready for the comments. They're going to come in hot on you.
Call him up on the phone. We're going to leave his number so you guys can call him.
No, we're not going to leave his number, but there'll be a message on the message board there, though, if they respond. Look,
I'm saying that no matter how good you are to a woman, you never know if she'll come and stab you in the back.
That same goes for a guy, too, though.
That goes for a guy, though, too.
Yep.
It's vice versa in this world anymore.
Back to the topic at hand here. They were awarded a 17-well contract in Norway at day rates of $350,000. They have the Durabai Deepwater KGI Customer exercise 1 well option, India 330,000 per. Customer exercise 100-day option in the UK, 175,000 per day. Customer exercise a 1 well option in Norway at 316,000. So you have several, all these different deals popping right there. That's what did send it up higher. And then, so that's basically where you saw this resistance pop up there, which is great. And I think you're going to see more. I think you're going to see more from them as well. What else do you have on the twits?
How about this take from Tickeron? He's also commented for this stock,
Is
and
this a bear, a
he's brought
bullish,
his
or a
receipts.
bearish?
He's in the uptrend for this stock, and he says, "Be careful. Volatility can kill your profit. RIG in uptrend. RSI indicator exists oversold zone. View odds for this and other indicators."
So does he think it's going to happen like a little bit like the week back there when it was people were all pumped up about it, and then because you know what tomorrow is there, Camille?
I mean, this comment
What's
was
tomorrow?
yesterday, I
Kilo
think.
Friday?
Skilo Friday, and you could speed on the highway. It's cash out Friday. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
We'll be putting
Brandon,
out
are you gonna cash out tomorrow or what?
Me?
Brandon.
Oh, Kage, you cashing out tomorrow or what?
I'm not necessarily cashing because there's nothing to cash for me. So
Okay, so he's going incognito on his trades. What else do you have on the twits?
Hey, is our friend Brandon gonna cash out, you think? Or maybe Dog Breath, or maybe Ben Dusky or Roberto? I don't know.
I think Don Juan DeMarco said he was going to cash out.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How about this take from Steve Bentley? He's got this stock RIG among some other stocks set for his trades, and he says, "I try to post as if I were still in an investment club. That doesn't work when dealing with peasants on ST. Best investors in the world worry more about the negatives than the positives. The positives can never harm you, but the negatives can kill you. That's why I pound the table with them, but get called a basher when I do by the peasants. Charlie has a world of knowledge and wisdom. Know the negatives better than the next guy."
So then you had money for nothing, and he brings up a good point on the boards. He's like, nowhere to run to, baby, nowhere to hide in the market. So
on the highway.
And one more last take. You gotta like money for nothing, man. That guy just has a good comments
Money
here.
for nothing.
He said you have better odds making money at the casino than in these markets. Ain't that the truth? You could lose your shorts pretty quick, man. He says that change the word investing to gambling. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. He's got a good point. So gotta like that guy's takes there. Do you guys have anything else but rig? Is tomorrow going to be salute your shorts tomorrow? Yeah. We'll have to...
Just be aware that OPEC's oil is still in demand, and
I mean, I bought this other one that I've been dealing with, and it's Jeff Bezos owns the majority of the stock, but it's for the electric truck. I'm not going to give much information about it, but yeah, I've been watching that one. I got some money in that one. You know,
I think electric vehicles and trucks are just not reliable enough to really justify.
Yeah, but when you're making money off of them, that's all that matters right now.
One. True that. That's for sure.
I mean, nothing's cheap in America no more.
No.
I mean, who wants to be in a $50,000 truck that you just bought off the lot, and then
50,000?
Like
that truck cost
25 miles later,
125,000.
you break down and you can't get a charge.
Are you guys getting excited for Monday when there's a new member of the show coming on to help out with everything? You guys getting pumped up?
I'm intrigued. Let's see if he's got any metal, and we'll know him by his fruits.
Sounds good to me. And maybe Hog will make an appearance here or there. You guys got anything to add before we head out for the weekend?
I gotta
freaking
get my
weekend.
samurai sword ready.
Are you?
Well, I'm out, so
Yep.
I'll see you next week.
Okay.
So,
See you next
bye-bye.
week. Same time, same channel. Peace out.